And welcome back everyone, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today we're taking a look at Alpha 9 for the first time. And on top of the various components, extra hulls for super battleships and up to 20-inch naval artillery has been added into the game, they've also overhauled the formation system. So hopefully, when we test this particular fleet engagement out, we're not going to get ships running into each other anymore. So we've got 3 battleships on either side, 2 battle cruisers, 4 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers and 6 destroyers. Something else I've noticed, I put this up to 1940 and there's still no hulls available for torpedo boats. So I think they've extracted those out of the game for now, while they sort the AI out maybe? I don't know. Okay, let's head into the shipyard. So this episode we're going to be testing out the formations. So I'll leave it entirely to the AI as to how it handles this on either side. And the next episode of this one, we're going to put a super battleship together, put in the parts that I just mentioned, that up to 20-inch artillery. Now that may seem fictional, it is, but it was on the cards unless the naval limitations treaties, the 1920s, the early 20s, the Washington Naval Accord and the London Naval Treaty hadn't been signed, didn't exist, we could very well have seen ships the size that we're going to see in the next episode of super dreadnought size, over 100,000 tons with 20-inch and larger artillery. There was one designed for the Royal Navy that was actually going to use 22-inch guns. Massive. But right now for this episode, I'm going to test the formation and the AI's control of individual ships in those formations. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. We are 1 single ton under the 61,000 ton limit. 60,999. 104,865,500. That's a heck of a bill. Okay, so we'll start at the top. We've got 23 knots, as I said. That doesn't count, although it will do once we get the global campaign injected into the game. Standard bulkheads, gear turbines level 2, oil fuel, balanced boilers, auxiliary level 1 only. That's mostly to save weight. Advanced shaft level 2, cup level 4 armour, barbettes level 4, anti-torpedo level 3, double hull bottom, reinforced bulkheads level 2, anti-flooding level 3, and citadel level 3. That was again to save weight. Try going above level 3. That's quite a lot of extra weight. So out of the sort of the mid-range, I suppose. It reduces the flash fire and ammo detonation chance considerably. So we've got heavy shells. I might increase it back up to a likelihood of going boom if something gets through the citadel armour. Standard torpedoes. High explosive TNT for actually firing the shells. Advanced hydraulic turrets, advanced reloading, standard torps, 21-inch torpedo tubes though, and their deck launch, I'll come to those in a second. The best rangefinder, level 3 hydroacoustics, advanced radio, that helps us find the target at an extended range. I think it also helps the ship stay in formation and do actually has what it's supposed to actually do. I'm hoping that's what that means anyway. According to that though, it only adds weight and also adds communications range on the global campaign, which isn't in the game yet, as I've already said. So we've got generation 2 level radar. So on the armour front we've got 22-inch belt, 8-inch belt extended, 10-inch deck and 7-inch extended, 18-inch on the conning tower, 18-inch on the turrets, 12-inch turret top and 12.3-inch on the secondaries. That's quite excessive really. But we'll leave it as it is. And it's a Neptune class battleship. Only one issue. I can't see anywhere else where you can mount a funnel. So I've only got a single funnel. It's only plus 65 capacity, so that's not going to cause an issue. So obviously this is 1930. So obviously this ship was finished being built during the 1920s. So we're talking a pseudo non-historical or alternate history without that naval treaty getting in the way. So we've got, in the way of armament, we've got 3 turrets, each equipped with 3 barrels, triple barrel 18-inch. We've got heavy shells as well, which means those guns are going to really do a lot of damage if they're good enough to actually hit because of the technology. I'm hoping they will. So in the way of secondaries, we've got a range of 4-inch, a single 6-inch, twin barrel 4-inch and 6-inch, there and there, and then a range of 2-inch single barrel everywhere else. On the deck, which I already mentioned, we've got the 6-inch just there, single barrel. And on the deck, we've got 4 deck launched torpedo tubes. We've got 2 mounts of that on port and starboard, so it's 8 on each side. So 8 port and 8 starboard torpedoes potential. Standard ammunition for those. Don't want them going bang too often. If the deck gets hit, it's the only danger about using deck torpedo launchers. If your deck takes a HE shell, it's dangerous because they can explode. So the torpedoes could go bang prematurely. As far as the towers are concerned, I've only used level 2 on the forward tower and level 2 on the secondaries. You have got a goes all the way up to level 8. But I thought 1930s, 1920s tech, a little bit too modern. Okay, I think that's about it. So I've checked this. It looks as if it's efficient, but that single funnel, as I've already said, is of concern. Okay, let's head out and see how the AI keeps in formation and handles the battle. Okay, so slight oversight on my part. I'm going to give the Royal Navy an extra destroyer. So hopefully the AI can make that up a little bit. Okay, let's head in. So we've got 3 battleships, 2 battle cruisers, 4 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and 6 destroyers versus 5. Never mind, let's head in. Okay. So our enemy looks quite nice actually. That's not too bad. So enemy is to the north. So they're over there. So, so I'm going to turn around then. Never mind. Okay. Everybody, whoa. Who's firing? Oh, they're firing. Oh, that's nice. So we've got the new division system. Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, 4, 5 and 6. That is nice. So we're going to test this. This is actually, it's a pretty good test actually, of the AI's manoeuvring. So I'm going to have to turn around. So we've got 14-inch battle cruisers. Battle cruiser Thunderer. Cable of 31 knots. 14 6-inch, 4-inch, 4-inch and 2-inch. No torpedoes though. And the cruisers 9-inch, 5-inch. So 9-inch mains, 5-inch secondaries, 3-inch, 2-inch, 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 2-inch and torpedoes. Lots of torpedoes. The light cruisers have 6-inch mains, 2-inch secondaries and 2 sets of torpedoes. You see those quad launches on the deck there. And single deck launch torpedoes as well. And we seem to be limited as to how far we can zoom out. It's limited. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah. So obviously they've limited how far you can zoom out considerably compared to the previous version. Bloody hell. I don't think I like as much. So we've got... Aha! So now we can't reveal where the enemy is by mousing over. It's a bit of a cheat anyway, to be honest. So according to the patch notes, you can actually take a ship from the division. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, there we go. So right click. Nice. So you just take that, left click it and drag it into the division. Oh, we don't want to do that. Because that'll confuse the AI. We don't want to be doing that. It's got the battle cruiser thumb. Let's take a quick look. Only 14-inch though. Which all our Navy battle cruisers post World War I at least had 15-inch. We're actually looking to see if the eye causes a collision. Looking quite good now. Very nice. The Japanese seem to be able to fire at our ships, but we can't even see them. Spotted to the north. Okay. Nothing can I do about that. Okay, but it seems to be holding form. Well, manoeuvring properly at least. Which is what we wanted to see. That's why I started the engagement at distance, so just so we could see the manoeuvre. Whoa. Obviously I've given them pretty low down in tech. Our battleships are only second level on their towers forward and rear. So those forward and stern towers aren't as advanced as the Japanese are probably using. Losing minus 5% on accuracy because of the 3-barrel turret tech. So if I use a quad, the 4-barrel turrets, that'd have been even worse. Perfectly balanced stability in tow is plus 55.5 as always. Already seen that. Plus 5% on secondary guns grade. It's cloudy weather. It is quite foggy. Quite misty. On 29.4% for own crits. That's quite a list of bonuses. Negative. Not too bad. Okay, let's let them close in a little bit and we'll rejoin the action once they start to engage the Japanese fleet. Seems to be going in the favour of the Royal Navy. 942 damage inflicted versus 80. Just got the cruiser there just damaged. Good news is the formations are definitely working. The only issue I seem to see is that the AI isn't too good at ordering the battle cruisers to actually screen the heavier ships. Whoa, torpedo. Yeah, torpedo. Fair bit of damage towards the forward sections there. Yeah, not good. Practically steered straight into that as well. Didn't even attempt to avoid it. But obviously, like I said, I gave them the earliest tech that I could. Well, level 2. Not the absolute earliest in the way of turret and towers. So they're not too clever at spotting things. And obviously it's also reduced their range. They weren't firing when the Japanese were. So I'll go across and take a look at the Japanese fleet. So what have we actually got? Doesn't actually tell us, does it? Not yet. 76% identified. They look comparable to about 18 inch. They look at least 16 inch. We should have to wait till they're actually been identified. They don't look to be as advanced as the Royal Navy's though. We've got a destroyer just there. Destroyer Sagiri. It's like that destroyer's taking a bit of a hit and it's lagging behind. Oh, I see. Right, that's clever. Okay, so the AI has actually set the destroyer ahead. That's probably the torpedo launcher that hit our battleship. So 4-inch main, 2-inch secondary, or 2-inch full stop, 4-inch and 2-inch mains, and torpedo tubes. Looks like, is that triple? Take a quick look. It does look rather modern for 1920s, 1930 tech. Especially the funnels. So that's what it does. Heavy shells that we gave the Royal Navy are paying off. 276 damage from 12 hits on ours, and 1100 from 23 hits on theirs. Oh wee. Yeah, just slightly to the rear of this actual prow itself. And she is taking quite a lot of water on. Whoa, torpedoes. I see those. Yeah, a bit of a waste against launching torpedoes against destroyers. A bit of a waste. They're just too damn manoeuvrable to be able to hit. Better off with gunfire. Secondaries. Yeah, exactly as I said. So that's midship, quite a lot of damage. Oh, she's well on fire. Ooh-wee. That's a big hit. So yeah, well, I'm impressed by the overhaul to the AI. It does waste torpedoes though. Well, as for the formation holding and steering, not actually running into each other, not had not one single collision. So that's much improved. Okay. Was that a torpedo? No, it wasn't a torpedo. So that's Sagiri's trying to run away. We should have gotten a battleship. There we go. Okay, so we'll take a quick look. Oh, it's been identified. So she's got, yeah, I was right. So 16-inch minimum. I thought it looked like it's either 16 or 18-inch. It's got 18 secondaries, 5-inch, 4-inch, 3-inch, and 3-inch, but no torpedoes. 22 knots top speed, 65,200 tons, not too bad. 15.8-inch belt and 3.2-inch deck, I believe that is. Ammo quality is plus 90. Yeah, 11.6-inch belt. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Right, so it gives you the turrets. So 11.6-inch. Ours have 22-inch. 6.3-inch belt extended. 6.3-inch deck. 3.2 deck extended. 11.6 conning tower. 15.8 turret. 5.3 turret top and 6.3 secondary. So it's somewhat down compared to ours. Turning 789 meters. 2,112 and standard bulkheads. And we've got battle cruisers, 2 of them. And they're only using 12-inch. It's got torpedo launchers, unlike ours. I don't believe ours have got torpedoes. No. Cable 31 knots. Compared to their 30 knots. But they've got a lot more secondaries and torpedoes. Okay, move on. 8-inch cruiser. 32 torpedoes though. What the heck's that? A single 2-inch gun. Mark 5. It's unusual. The design looks unusual anyway. So you can actually see it. Oh, a single one. Right there. Nice. Okay. So of course ours have... Yeah, ours are 9-inch, not 8-inch. And 6-inch light cruisers. And we've got the destroyers. In 2 divisions, 3 in each division. And alright, okay. So the AI is sent one of our cruisers, 2 cruisers actually, to try to flank the Japanese fleet. Good. Good. Okay. It's had 1-inch... No. So it's had 1 hit dealt. Damage received 0. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, it's quite nasty hit, that. So the Japanese have actually caught us up using torpedoes by looking at it. Yeah, 6 floodings, 24 fires, 1,382 from 29 hits. 39 hits inflicted, 1,404. Torpedo 101 and 1. 1 part damaged, 5 modules damaged. Okay. Torpedoes sent. I don't know where they were going. Yep, all 3 engines out. Ah, I think she's sinking. Yep, 4%, 1%. Cool, crikey. She wasn't sinking now, she will be from those hits, sir. Yeah, that's it, I think. It seems as though our fleet has concentrated on the destroyer. So it's actually served its purpose. It's distracted the Royal Navy from hitting and well firing at the main fleet itself. 2,000 almost versus 1,500. So where's their sister ship? No. So Aurora's got a jammed rudder. So where are the rest of the destroyers? Yeah. No, I said destroyer, not a battleship. That's a bit strange. Is that destroyer here? Is that because we don't have any visual contact on it or something? Very strange. It's an invisible. The Japanese didn't have. They don't have cloaking devices, I don't think. So it's probably because our own fleet, the Royal Navy, doesn't have any visual identification on it. A bit like there. I hope that's what it is and it's not a glitch. Yeah, there we go, yeah. So it's because of that visual contact on the target. So that prevents you from cheating at least. That's quite good. I like that. Yeah, there we go. We know that's a light cruiser. We've got... Ah, there we go. Sighted again so it comes back into view. That's good. I like that. So 2 battlecruisers unscathed, 2 cruisers, and a single light cruiser. And the other light cruiser, sorry, the other cruiser isn't. Well, there we go. They've all gone invisible now. So I can't see all this damage is being caused. Of course, 32 fires, 8 floodings, 1 part damage, 6 modules damaged. I can't see the damage apart from the destroyer that's been sunk. Oh, right there. Okay. So Kotetsu has actually taken a fair bit of damage. She's inflicted quite a fair bit though. Damage dealt is 292 from 4 hits. Just 4 hits. She received 14 hits and received 200 damage. Of course, those heavier guns of the Royal Navy should actually win out in the end. They do seem to be causing more damage. Okay, let's rejoin our fleet. Ah, no, we've had a collision. How is it? It's the 2 light cruisers. And it was going so well. So battle cruisers, obviously the 2 light cruisers tried to avoid hitting the battle cruiser and they've gone and either hit the battle cruiser or hit each other. It looks like they've hit each other. No, it's hit the battle cruiser stern. And is that causing flooding? Yeah, looks like it. I mean, collisions were exactly unheard of during a battle, but it did happen. Oh my god. No, see, even if they don't inflict damage on each other by cramming into each other, that sudden stop can make them a pretty easy target to hit. Which is what I think just happened there. And they're running into it again, a destroyer this time. Into the battle cruiser. Well, so that's what's happened. Yes, it wasn't exactly unheard of. It was an accident that that could happen, but it seems to be happening a little bit too often with the AI steering still. And that's 2 collisions, one after the other. And it was going so well. Okay, so coming up to the 37-minute mark into the battle. Okay, well the damage ratio for the Royal Navy seems to have accelerated away from the Japanese. 9,500 versus 2,700 received, so yeah, they pulled away. We've also got a Japanese cruiser. Isolated away from the rest of the fleet. They've also lost a single battleship. They've only got 2 left. That's not too badly damaged, but the Yamashiro is badly damaged just to the stern there of midship and bang on midship as well. Forward turret is being damaged. Moderate damage. So our ship's taken quite a few hits as well, but not as seriously as the Japanese. For another couple of collisions, be involving the Same two light cruisers, these two. Something about the light cruiser and destroyers like to run into each other. Still. But the for the most part, it's actually not too bad. The capital ship seems to be holding formation quite well. The battle cruisers seem to be holding formation. So do the cruisers. It just seems to be the light cruisers and destroyers. Destroyer's not too bad though. They seem to be keeping a distance from each other. It's the two light cruisers over there. But it's much better than it was before. Much, much better. Okay, so we've got two battleships. Fair bit of damage on that one, as we've already seen. Battle cruiser is on fire, and it's also got flooding. That's one of them. Can we see both of them? Can we? Possibly? If you don't mind. Or can we only see one? Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's the lead. And the Arakawa Naka has taken a lot of damage. 64% structure, 58% damage rudder, and an engine out. Don't know anything about that, because we're not there. No, obviously no visual contact with that. Oh yes, we have, just now. Okay, so like the cruiser has taken no damage, but it's inflicted 35 from each hit, so that's not too bad. Okay. Oh my god. Yep, so Battlecruiser Aino has taken another hit. And it's on fire. That's seriously on fire as well. Okay, let's head back. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Of course, these are not the biggest guns we can equip a battleship with. Later on, I'll say in the next episode, I'll be attempting to use the 20-inch. Going to have a little bit of fun. Just have a one battleship versus one battleship. The biggest ones we can actually build. I've got to conclude this battle first. So another hit on the battle cruiser. They're taking quite a lot of hits. Okay. So we are approaching the first hour. We're 5 minutes short the first hour. And it's in favour of the Royal Navy considerably now. 11,000 versus 2,700 inflicted onto us. From 117 hits versus 68, so they're not hitting us as often as there was. Good, okay, not bad. Okay, it's coming up to the end of this second hour. Just 5 minutes left in the second hour. 8 hours and 5 minutes remaining. Gives you about 10 hours. And the Japanese fleet seems to be coming off slightly worse. To the tune of like 3-1 on damage or so. 231 hits scored on Japanese fleet. 27,000 damage inflicted. 119 hits received. And 9,900 damage received. Not too bad. Of course, I never did start with an extra destroyer. I don't think that's made much difference, really. And we have another collision. So, strangely enough, the AI has actually split off one of our battleships and put it in here with the 3 destroyers. I have no idea why it did that. So we've got Neptune, the flagship. Took a bit of extra damage. Magnificent, again, hasn't taken any extra damage. Not since we last checked. So, it's not too bad. Take a quick look at the... we saw one of the battle cruisers. Now they lost both battle cruisers on the Japanese fleet. One of their battleships taking a bit of a pound. 65,200 tons though. It's not a bad weight. Yeah, so Yamashiro's taking the most amount of damage. 39% structure remaining. 65% flotation. We've got a lot of red blobs there. And the Kotetsu, she's on fire right now. .58 structure and 79% flotation. It's got a jammed rudder, which won't help her evade her hits. Any hits coming in, she'll be able to evade them. Or, more importantly, torpedoes. Overall, the formation holding seems to be much better. I've already said. But, again, the light ship seems to be colliding just as often as they used to. I said earlier on, I mean, it's not unusual for that to happen, especially if the helmsman's a bit of a novice. They could panic. What's it right now? There's no such thing as measuring experience or anything like that in the game. Overall, they've fared worse. Right, it's point that's not just because we've got 18-inch guns on the Royal Navy side versus 16-inch. It's also because we're using heavier shells. Standard bulkheads. Does actually tell you what sort of shells they actually use. Let's take a propellant shell range and 50%, minus 30. Oh, right, so minus 30%. So they're using lighter shells. So that means they could have more ammunition. And propellant is TNT. Okay. Yeah, 400 per gun. Doesn't actually tell us that on our own ships though, that's the only thing. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, plus 30%. Shell weight is 2,057. Crikey, that's over... That's over 2 metric tons. A shell. My god. Now we're using high TNT, which again increases the elevation you can actually fire the shells at for the same range. overall makes them into like pseudo mortars. And when they're hit hard. So still, when our shells do hit the target, they do a lot more damage. Yeah, let's see if they do actually hit, of course. Which they do have to do. It's a bit strange how our side there seems to be targeting the battleship which doesn't have a jammed rudder. Obviously in real life you wouldn't actually know that. But they're not. They're targeting this one. Yep. On fire right down to the lowest deck. I thought that's going to sink her though, somehow. Okay, let's carry on with the battle. Okay, it's 5 hours and almost, well, we're 4 hours in almost. And it's getting a little bit stupid now. It's taking a little bit too long to finish these vessels off. So I've taken command of the battleships, the 2 of them anyway. Because we've got the other one. Where is it? There we go, Battleship Hercules. For some reason the eye's put into the 6th division. Nobody's shown you that. I don't know why it did that. So I'm in command of these 2. They're in AP, or on AP shells. I've got secondaries aiming at this cruiser. That's taking quite a lot of damage as well. Not that one. This one. Towards the bow. But we're aiming our main armament at this battleship. The last remaining of the 3 battleships the Japanese fleet started with. So it's taking a little bit too long, so I've taken command. Ah, we have the destroyers coming into sight as well. We've got one. That's a light cruiser. We are starting to get, I wouldn't say short on shells, but we're more than halfway down. 231 shells, 18-inch. The 6-inch shells have been firing like heck. That's what they've been mostly firing. They're down to 38 rounds. The trouble is when you click save on those, it doesn't fire the others. The other secondaries. Which is a bit... it's a bit limiting. Oh my god, yeah, entire deck's on fire. She's practically standing still in the water. She's a sitting target. Okay, the rest of the ships, most of the destroyers on their side are out of torpedoes. So it probably isn't going to take much longer. It's taken quite a long time though. But that's what you want. If you want a realistic naval battle, that's what you really want. Okay,